Picture this. The year is 27 BC, and the Roman Republic has just been transformed into the Roman Empire. In the heart of Italy, the city of Rome, once a bustling hub of the Roman Republic, is witnessing a seismic shift in power. The Republic, a state governed by elected representatives and an institution that stood tall for over 4 centuries, is on the brink of extinction. It was a political structure that allowed for the rise of influential individuals like Julius Caesar, a charismatic leader who amassed power and popularity, only to be assassinated in a bid to save the Republic. But the Republic was already on shaky grounds. The socio-political climate of the time was riddled with corruption, economic instability, and power struggles. The Republic was crumbling under its own weight, and the Romans were yearning for stability, for peace, for order. Enter Augustus, also known as Octavian, the adopted son of Julius Caesar. In the wake of Caesar's death, Augustus rises to power, defeating his rivals in a series of bloody civil wars. But unlike his predecessors, Augustus doesn't restore the Republic. Instead, he cleverly consolidates his power and transforms the Republic into an empire, with himself at the helm. Augustus becomes the first Roman emperor, and with him, a new chapter in Rome's history begins. He cleverly disguises the autocracy as a restored republic, maintaining the facade of the old political structure, while in reality, holding all the power. But it's not just a power play. Augustus brings about a period of peace and stability, known as the Pax Romana or Roman peace. He undertakes massive infrastructure projects, expands the empire's borders, and ushers in a period of prosperity that Rome had not seen in a long time. Thus begins the era of the Roman Empire, a period of unprecedented growth and expansion. As we delve deeper, we'll uncover the golden age, the decline, and the eventual fall of this remarkable empire. Stay tuned. Fast forward to the Pax Romana, or the Roman peace, a period of relative tranquility and stability across the empire. This golden era stretched over 2 centuries, from 27 BC to 180 AD, and it was a time when Rome truly flourished. Under the firm hand of imperial rule, the Pax Romana ushered in an era of unprecedented peace and prosperity. The empire, now united, stretched from the sun-baked sands of Africa to the rain-soaked forests of Britain, and from the Iberian Peninsula to the exotic lands of the Middle East. It was an empire where ideas, goods, and people could move freely along the well-maintained Roman roads and sea routes. A key hallmark of this period was the remarkable progress in architecture, literature, and law. The skyline of Rome was transformed with iconic structures that still captivate us today. The Colosseum, with its towering arches and grandeur, hosted gladiatorial contests and public spectacles. The Roman Forum, the bustling heart of the ancient city, witnessed the ebb and flow of political life. In the realm of literature, poets like Virgil and Ovid penned timeless works that continue to influence modern storytelling. The law, too, saw significant enhancements, with the creation of legal principles that form the bedrock of many contemporary legal systems. The Pax Romana was also a time of competent governance, marked by the rule of emperors like Trajan and Hadrian, who are counted amongst the 5 good emperors. Their reigns were characterized by military expansion, administrative reforms, and a focus on public welfare. Yet it wasn't all sunshine and roses. The Pax Romana was also a time of social inequality, slavery, and the occasional bloody revolt. But in the grand tapestry of Rome's history, these darker threads cannot dim the glow of this golden age. The Pax Romana, a golden age that saw Rome at the height of its power and influence. A period that, even after 2 millennia, continues to shape our world in countless ways. But as with all empires, the sun eventually set on Rome. The decline of the Roman Empire was a slow and complex process, like a giant tree withering over centuries. This was not a sudden collapse, but a gradual disintegration due to a multitude of factors. Political instability played a crucial role. The once stable line of emperors became a revolving door of rulers, many of whom met violent ends. Corruption was rampant, and loyalty to the empire dwindled as political infighting took precedence over the welfare of the citizens. The economy was another major concern. The empire's vastness made it difficult to manage, and the cost of maintaining the military and infrastructure was staggering. As the empire expanded, the Romans found themselves stretched too thin, with too much land to govern and too many borders to protect. And then there were the external threats. The empire, once invincible, started to buckle under the pressure of constant invasions and attacks from various barbarian tribes. The Visigoths, the Vandals, and the Ostrogoths, to name a few, continually challenged Rome's borders and eventually breached its walls. In an attempt to salvage what was left, the empire was split into two halves, the eastern and the western. The western half, with Rome as its heart, was the weaker of the two, and fell in 476 AD to Odoacer, a barbarian warlord. But the story doesn't end there. The eastern half, known as the Byzantine Empire, thrived for another 1,000 years, preserving much of the Roman culture and knowledge. It served as a bridge between the ancient and medieval worlds, and its capital, Constantinople, was a beacon of civilization during the Middle Ages. And so, the Roman Empire, once a beacon of civilization, came to an end, leaving behind a legacy that continues to shape the world today. The echoes of Rome can still be heard in our languages, our laws, our architecture, and our ideas of governance. Despite its fall, the Roman Empire's influence endures, a testament to its grandeur and power.